Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut and sew this conical Victorian corset with a floral draping in front. So if this is something you like, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. So let's dive right into today's video. So to start, here is my pattern paper and I've gone ahead to mark my basic measurement, which includes my shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waistline. And for my blouse length, I went down by 5 inches. So my shoulder to bust is 9 inches, my shoulder to under bust is 12 inches, my shoulder to waistline is 17 inches, and my blouse length, after adding 5 inches, I have a total of 22 inches. I'll go ahead and mark my shoulder divided by 2 and I will come down by 1 inch. From that point, I'm going to go ahead to draw my shoulder slope. After that, the next step is to get my chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5. Mine is 7. I'll make a dot there and go ahead to rule out a straight line at this point. After I'm done doing that, I'll just go ahead and mark my shoulder divided by 2. After marking that, I'll go ahead and place my ruler and I'll go ahead to connect, drawing out a straight line. The next step is to go ahead to divide the armhole by folding my tape into 2 and I'll mark. Come out by ½ inch at this point, and at the chest line I'll go ahead to mark my bust circumference divided by 4. After marking that, I'll place my curved rule, connect to the armhole and to the upper part of the pattern. So this is what I have after I'm done marking out. I'll go ahead to use my marker and I'm going to go ahead to draw this out and also outline the upper part of my shoulder slope. So we won't be needing this part of this dress, and it will just serve as a guide to mark the rest of the dress. So here I'll be marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5 inches. So I'll just go ahead to mark a straight dart. But on the thumbnail, the picture we have there at the lower part, the dart line is a bit slanted, but I'll be leaving it this way. And after that, I'll just go ahead to mark my dart intake. So for my dart intake, I'll be marking 1 inch at both sides of my pattern. And I'll just go ahead to mark it also at the waistline and at the lower part of my pattern. Go ahead to place my ruler and I'm going to draw out a straight line connecting these points that I have marked all the way to the top length. After I'm done marking this, I'll place my curved rule, connect from the bust down to the under bust, and I'm also going to repeat this same process at the other side. So after that, I'll just go ahead and use my marker to outline the rest of my pattern to make it more visible for you to see. After I'm done outlining this, the next step I'm going to take is to go up by 1.5 inches from my chest line. So this is totally optional. You can use 2 inches, whatever measurement that suits you at that point. I'll go ahead and place my tape and also mark my nipple to nipple, and I'm going to extend the line all the way up. So for my dart intake, I'll be marking 0.75 because I don't want to have much gaping or tightening at this part. So I'll just go ahead to connect. You can use your basic 1 inch dart intake or your 1.5 dart intake at this point. And after that, I'll just go ahead and connect. And this is what I have. The next step I'll take from here is to go ahead and insert my body measurements. So here I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake, and I will replace it. So after replacing it, I'll go ahead to add ½ inch for my sewing allowance. For this pattern, you don't need too much sewing allowance. So I'll go ahead and mark my under bust circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake, replace and add ½ inch for my sewing allowance. For the waistline, I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake I have there, replace and add ½ inch for my sewing allowance. I'll go ahead and mark my hip circumference divided by 4 at the lower part, measure the dart intake, replace and add ½ inch for my sewing allowance. After that, I'll just go ahead and place my ruler and I'll be connecting my pattern starting from the upper part all the way to the lower part of my pattern. So for my waistline, I'm actually going to snatch it, but I'll be doing that much later. So after that, I'll just go ahead and draw out the neckline that we have at that point, and from here I'm going to go ahead to connect this all the way to the chest line at the upper upper part of my pattern. So you can also go up by 1/2 inch at the chest line if you wish to. So now I'll be marking my bust dart of 1.5 inches. So to get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. My shoulder to waist in front is 17 and my shoulder to waist at the back is 15.5, so giving me a bust dart of 1.5 inches. So I went ahead to mark it out and use a dart to indicate, or line to indicate, I have a bust dart there. So at the lower part I went up by 2 inches, and I will just go ahead to use my freehand sketch to draw out the shape that I want. So after that I went ahead to readjust this a little, and I blended in my dart and I will connect it from the front part all the way to the other side this way. So this is what I have after I'm done connecting, and next we'll be working on the conical effect of this corset. So I'll be going out by 2 inches, but later I went ahead to reduce it by 1.5 because what we have there is not too much. So I will be using 1.5 at that point, and I'll just go ahead to connect and also connect at this side, and I'll use my marker to draw out the rest of my waistline and the other part of my pattern. So now to snatch my waist for this pattern, I'll be inserting a dart. But to do that first, I'll go ahead to draw out a style line, and I'll be marking a slanting style line. So now I'll be marking a dart intake of 1/2 inch on both sides. So how did we get this dart intake? I want to snatch out 4 inches for my waistline. So to snatch out 4 inches for my waistline, I'm going to divide it by 4 because we are dividing all our measurements by 4. That is our bust circumference divided by 4, and we actually have 4 parts in our pattern: the left front side of our pattern, the right front side of our pattern, and also at the back we have the left back of our pattern and the right back of our pattern. So if you divide that 4 into 4, you'll be having 1 inch. So on both sides I'll be marking 1 inch dart, and for every 1 inch dart I'll be sharing it by 1/2 inch on both sides. And after that I'll connect it all the way up and also extend my lines down. So this is what I have, and I've taken out the 4 inches from my waistline. By the time I repeat this by the other side of my front pattern and also repeat it at the back side of my pattern, this is like the easiest method to snatch your waistline. So after this I'll just go ahead to blend in my dart to make sure what I have here matches. So if it doesn't match, you're just going to go ahead to readjust the side of your corset. So this is what I have right now. I'll just go ahead and label this as 1, 2 and 3 so that I will not misplace each part of this pattern for another side. And after I'm done cutting this out, I'll just go ahead to cut out the rest of my pattern. So at this point, if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comment at the comment section, and if you also have any question, also leave it at the comment section also. So I have a second YouTube channel which is Draft with Maki. There I post drafting tutorials. You can also go ahead to check that out. I have very interesting and simple pattern illustration on that channel. So here I'll just go ahead and blend in this dart and I'll pin it up. After pinning it up, I'll just go ahead to cut it out. So for the front pattern, on each side I have 3 pieces on each side, making it a total of 6 pieces for the front pattern. So after this, I'll go ahead to cut out the back pattern of this dress. So for the back pattern, I've gone ahead to mark out all the basic measurements, which is the chest line, the bust, the waist, and the top length. So this is what I have right now, and if you notice, the back pattern is a bit shorter than the front because we took out the bust dart, and I have 15.5 at the waistline of my back pattern. After that I added 5 inches. So the next step is to mark your dart intake, and for this dart intake it is still the same as the front, which is your nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5. After that, I'll just mark a basic dart intake of 1/2 inch on both sides. Go ahead to extend it all the way up and take it down. So at the lower part, I decided to use a straight dart because it is more easier to work with. So I'll just go ahead and mark that 1/2 inch and extend. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4 and add 1/2 inch for my joining allowance. So for the waistline of the back, I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4, and I'll be measuring the dart intake and then go ahead to add my sewing allowance. So remember, we'll still snatch out the waistline. So at the top length here, I'll mark the hip circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake, replace, and I will be adding 1/2 inch for my sewing allowance. After that, I'll just go ahead to connect this all the way up, and I'll be taking it to the lower part of this pattern. So after this now, to draw out the conical effect of this pattern, to avoid having different shapes, I'll just go ahead to place this on my waistline, and I'll trace out what I have for the front pattern, and I'll just extend it all the way to the lower part. So I'll also place my tape to cross check. We came up by 2 inches from the front pattern, and which is exactly that 2 inches. So for this side, I'll just slant it all the way down. So my back pattern is actually lower by 1 inch at this point. So after I'm done marking this, I'll just go ahead to use my marker to outline some parts of my pattern. And after we are done outlining that, we'll go ahead and work on the rest of the pattern, which is the lacing bar area and the dart to snatch out the waistline at the back of the pattern. So to snatch my waistline, I'll go ahead and draw out a new style line, and I'll be marking this 1/2 inch on both sides. So remember how we got 1/2 inch on both sides for this pattern? It is to go ahead to snatch our waistline. So by the time you repeat this at the other side of your pattern, you'll be taking out 2 inches from the back pattern. And after this, I'll be marking 2 inches for the lacing bar area of my pattern. So this 2 inches is not a constant. It totally depends on what you want to achieve at the back of the dress. So after that, I'll just go ahead to place my ruler, and I'm going to draw out a straight line at this part. So after I'm done drawing this out, I'll come down by 1/2 inch and then go ahead to reconnect it. This is to make sure that the lacing bar area does not pop up when I'm putting on the dress. So after this, I'm done marking out or cutting out the back pattern, and I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So at this point, if you find this tutorial very interesting and educative, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up, leave your comment at the comment section because it helps this video. And also, if you have a question, also leave it at the comment section, and also join us in our sewing tutorial. Thanks.